Welcome back to Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium. Moments away from kickoff between Colorado College and Arizona State. Arizona State entering 4-1-3. Colorado College 0-5-1. This is the last non-conference matchup for Arizona State as they get ready for tough Pac-12 play in the coming days. Alongside Sam Datin. Sam, what are you looking for from the Sun Devils in the early going?
Well, Jordy, we mentioned it in the open. The defense has been there the entire season for the Sun Devils, and actually it's been phenomenal at that. But with that comes somewhat of a struggling offense. They're not scoring the amount of goals that, this talent suggests they would, or at the clip they were around this time last year. But as we said in the open, their defense has certainly made that up, if not more, given their hot start to the season.
ASU enters first in assists per game and first in goals against. But as you mentioned, they've struggled to get it going offensively. Upquitna towards Maley. Intercepted. Colorado College will take over. And this Colorado College program, interestingly enough, they're one of two Division I programs at the school. Ice hockey and women's soccer are the two. And very interesting to see. Most schools are primarily one division, but they decided to move up to Division I in women's soccer in the 1980s and had a lot of success during the 1980s and 90s.
And tell you what, Jordy, it's their second Division I program at the school, and they have got a great coach leading the charge. Carrie Sanchez, she was named head coach in December of 2021. She played 4 years at Carolina, that's UNC in Chapel Hill, where she amassed 4 national championships in those 4 years, as well as earning some national team caps and playing in the first ever Women's World Cup qualifier back in 1993.
Yeah, certainly a tremendous resume. Bounced around as an assistant at Texas and Claremont McKenna, and then was at Illinois Wesleyan before joining Colorado College, and certainly helps as a coach when you have the kind of resume that she does as a player. ASU looking to clear it away, and they do. Maley will try to control and does beautifully towards Cologne as they'll try to cross the halfway line. Cologne dribbles past the defender. Cologne sidesteps another defender. She'll look towards the box, and that will go into the arms of Reagan Wallace. But you can see Anasia Cologne's ability on the ball makes her so dangerous. She's got 4 goals, which is tied for third in the Pac-12 at the moment.
Yeah, Jordy, and I think Cologne was just missing that third pass there to finish it off. It looked like Simpson, number 2 for the Sun Devils, was streaking along that sideline. The third pass, tactically from an offensive standpoint, is so deadly because you've got Cologne driving the center and then out wide with Simpson. If you can play a through ball, that's a one-on-one with the keeper.
Carlier looks for the through ball for Simpson. She'll get onto it. Looks towards the middle. Maley can't control it. That will go back to the Tigers. And then given away again. Farrell on the ball for the Sun Devils. Kerberg in the middle. And possession is going to be key for ASU in the early going. That's something they've struggled with, giving the ball away quite a bit. They can develop their possession. Coach Winkworth feels pretty confident that they'll be able to succeed in these types of games. Rennie turns the corner and flag goes up.
Now, it's not an offsides call. The referee would have held his flag differently. So that one has to be a foul there on the sideline. It looked like a little bit of contact, but I think that's one where it's a judgment call by the referee, and Colorado will take a dead ball from it.
It's rare to see that go against the offensive player. Usually that's a defensive foul, but Colorado College will get a set piece in their own half. Launching it forward. Byrne on the ball for the Tigers. Farrell good defending there, and Matthews will attempt to clear. That'll be a goal kick for ASU. Just underway here from Tempe. It's a very hot night, approaching 100 degrees, and it has continued to stay really hot deep into September. 94 right now.
Yeah, Jordy, thank goodness this is a night game, or else I don't know if I'd be able to walk out the house with my suit on right now.
Yeah, and ASU has had a tough time. They've had to play some day games of late. This is their first night game in quite some time, and it certainly makes things a lot easier. They had some late morning games with the sun raining down on them. Good pressure there on Carlier from Shalom Prince, who is certainly a capable player up front for the Tigers. Ball launched forward towards Maley. She'll get onto it beautifully. She's got room in front of her. Maley onto Aquitna towards goal. What a save by Regan Wallace to keep it out, as ASU turned a counterattack very quickly there.
And that was a beautiful play by ASU. A phenomenal save by Wallace, but an incredible setup for the Sun Devils. It's that third pass that I was just referencing earlier.
She'll get onto it beautifully. She's got room in front of her.
And then
Maley
as you see,
onto
the final
Aquitna
pass right
towards
there,
goal.
to put it
what
in
a
the net,
save by Regan Wallace to keep.
Definitely a great scoring opportunity. And
Kerberg with the corner in. Header towards goal. It's in. ASU takes the lead. A beautiful set piece from Kerberg. And after a great save from Wallace on the ensuing set piece, the Sun Devils go in front.
So 5 minutes is all it took for the ASU offense to wake up and get rolling. They weren't able to net one all 90 of their last meeting with Texas Tech, and they were able to do so here in the 6th minute of play.
Carrie Matthews with the goal. That's her third of the season. She had her first 2 goals against Wright State in the opener. Player with a ton of experience and a powerful header in the box there. A dream start for the Sun Devils, who have struggled to score this season. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
And tactically, there's not too much to break down about that goal. It was a gorgeous ball in the box, exactly where you want it. It's far post. You give your player an opportunity to make a play, and she just pings it back the other way.
Kerberg battling for it, slides in, but can't come away with the ball. Harnish will look to service it in the box. She does, but it's out of play. This is an important moment in this game for the Tigers to try and respond, not let ASU get into a rhythm. We have seen in years past this team be able to rack up goals quickly and put their opponent out of reach.
Yes, certainly, and you say that, but just 12, now 13 goals through the season. And we were harping on that offense all throughout the intro. I think they may have heard us from this booth, Jordy.
Yeah, they turned that beautiful counterattack into a corner, and the service from Kerberg, the local product out of Peoria, Arizona, the junior. Carabin to Rennie, member of the New Zealand national team. Matthews, the goal scorer, pushing forward. Matthews, a beautiful sidestep, goes out wide, looking for Rennie. Rennie will keep it in. She'll look to get a cross in. Cologne, and that one's blocked out for an ASU throw. But this team looking very confident going forward right now.
Yeah, certainly. They're looking for the through ball quite a lot here in the first 10 minutes.
Farrell towards Aquidna, chests it towards goal, and Wallace easily takes care of that. Nellis has been incredible for ASU, but on the other side, Wallace, 35 total saves coming into this game. She's been excellent in her 6 starts, has faced a lot more tough opponents towards goal than Nellis has. We were talking to Winkworth about that, as Nellis will field. Nellis has done great with what she's faced, but there haven't been as many shots towards her as some other teams have faced, just because the defense has been so good.
Yeah, no doubt, Jordy. And with Wallace, she's played and started in 6 games, although only 5 of those games she really got much playing time, as there's a foul right there in ASU's direction.
Yeah, Simpson was making a beautiful run down the left flank, and she's brought down. This will set up another set piece, and we already saw how ASU can be dangerous in that respect. Emily Simpson already making so many dangerous runs down that left side. Cologne standing over this free kick. Plenty of numbers in the box for ASU. Cologne's delivery. Cleared away. Carabin will chase it. And they finally get it clear. Farrell. Matthews. Back into the box towards Maley. A little bit over the head of Maley. Kerberg. Working on that right flank. Kerberg into the box and into the arms of Wallace.
Yeah, Jordy, and you think Graham Winkworth has maybe already given away his plan of attack coming into this one. A lot of through balls, a lot of runs for Simpson on the outside, and a lot of crosses that are just flying into the box. The Sun Devils are trying to use their speed to their advantage, and you know, instead of a little tiki-taka build, they're really going for it all.
Maley in the center of the pitch, good defending from Woodruff. Colorado College wins it back. Ewers out wide. Good defending from Matthews. She takes it away. Here comes ASU on the counter. Matthews looking towards Cologne in the middle. Cologne can't quite put her foot on it. Great run forward. It will go out of play, but you mentioned that those through balls are really, really dangerous right now for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, and as you see on that play right there, if that ball is just struck about a second later, able to get a foot on that, that one's headed into the corner. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that out of ASU tonight. Another thing we've seen quite a bit early on is Colorado College with some unnecessary and uncalled for turnovers, a lot of which aren't really, or more so, a lot of which are entirely in their control. You've seen a couple of times a pass just be received wrong and right back into the foot of a Sun Devil, as we saw just there.
And that inconsistency in possession is something that ASU has had issues with this season. Foul committed by Aquitna on Woodruff.
Aquitna just reached around the arm of her body on that. Easy call for the official.
Smith will launch it forward. Good header away from Carlier. Kerberg misplays it. Tries to win it back and does really nicely. Earns a foul going the other way. ASU with the early goal from Carrie Matthews on a beautiful corner kick on the left side from Kerberg. Carlier into the attacking half. Finds Molly on the left wing. Maley towards Cologne. Goes out of play. That'll be a throw in for ASU. A lot of the attacking is going through Maley right now. Simpson will take the throw into Maley towards Aquitna. Tigers will get it clear, but again, it's out of play. Still remaining in that attacking half. The Tigers just having a tough time getting it beyond the halfway line. Maley at the top of the 18, looks into the box beautifully for Rennie, but she is offside. And finally, a moment of respite for Colorado College.
Yeah, certainly, and while it didn't produce a goal on that possession, ASU continuing their lethal threat of through balls. We saw one that went out for the corner, a great chance on goal, and obviously there was offsides about a foot or two, but boy, are they coming at Colorado College right now.
Left flank, Farrell knocks it out, defending Ewers. Tigers just need a spell of possession at the moment.
Yeah, exactly, Jordy, and it's easier said than done, but I think it would do a lot for their confidence and for their play on the field if they could just string together a couple of passes. As we see another careless turnover right there.
Woodruff, good defending from Simpson, who has looked strong in the early going forward. Enga, that's given away. Aquitna. Cologne tries to get it towards Maley, but an errant pass. Now launched forward. Harnish. Smith launching it forward. Woodruff now on the ball. Simpson battling for it. One back by Kerberg. ASU will look to settle things down. And they do with trusty Carlier their center back. Garlier, in her 5th season, she started all but 3 of 71 appearances for the Sun Devils. Player with plenty of experience for the Dutch national team as well. And with so many players departing this past season for ASU, 76% of their goal scoring is not here. To have that anchor at center back in Garlier just so crucial. Here comes ASU the other way, though. Rennie looking to get across into the box. She's well defended. That's Wessler defending her. Cleared away. Farrell towards Garlier. Simpson. Former Arsenal Academy player, now Cologne. Cologne down the left side for Simpson. It will go out of play, but again, we see another overlapping run from Simpson. That's been a consistent sign so far. And get out wide. And an errant pass towards Ewers will go out of play, and the inconsistency in possession continues for Colorado College. Rennie will kick it out, and that'll be a goal kick for the Tigers.
So Colorado College has got a dead ball here. Opportunity to regroup, and looks like Wallace will go upfield with it instead of the safer route of playing it safe, but she could have something here.
Well defended by Carabin. Get it back to her goalkeeper, Nellis. We talked about Nellis a little bit in the open. She's got a goal against average of .38 so far this season. 5 shutouts, 27 saves. She's building off a Pac-12 third team appearance in 2022 with a tremendous start. That ball is launched beautifully forward towards Rennie. Can she reach it? She just keeps it alive beautifully in the corner flag. Rennie will bring it into the box towards Cologne. Past Cologne and Maley. What an effort from the New Zealand international. No ASU players could get their foot on it.
Nellis waiting for that one at the top of her box. And as you said, she wrapped up the season last year as third team all Pac-12. And I think while we haven't quite reached conference play yet, she's got a phenomenal opportunity to step up into a second, if not first team all Pac-12.
It's been quite the start for her, no question. Woodruff towards Sandoval. Garlier misplays. Kerberg is there to control. Sun Devils dominating the midfield at the moment.
And this Sun Devil defense is so controlled, so calculated. They don't want to give the ball away. They want to take care of it, make every possession count. You can see that's exactly what they're doing right here.
Simpson. Maley towards Matthews, cutting inside. Matthews knocked off the ball, but a foul is committed.
And another thing I like what the Sun Devils are doing right now is if they don't quite have the opportunity or the chance they're looking for, they've been going back with the ball a little bit, and that's what Matthews was just turning to do so there. I think Colorado College has maybe rushed it a little bit too much so far here in the first half, and that's why they've had some careless turnovers. But ASU taking care of the ball, this lead, and trying to add more.
Carabin launching it forward, but going out of play. That early goal from Carrie Matthews, her third of the season. ASU had a really good spell after the goal. It's settled down a little bit. Colorado College trying to find their way into this game. Woodruff on the right flank. Finds Harnish, and really good defending from Garlier to win it back. Simpson, Upquitna. Really nice move there. Upquitna with the left foot towards Rennie. Been making so many runs down that right flank. Looked to cross it in. It's blocked. Rennie gets it back. Looking for another service. And that will be out for a corner. So Simpson on the left flank and Rennie on the right flank doing really good work for Arizona State.
Yeah, no doubt. And the rest of Arizona State is doing a phenomenal job finding them. There's been some incredible through balls, as we just saw another.
Kerberg's beautiful corner kick from the left side resulted in ASU's first goal. She'll look for another beautiful service in here. Kerberg towards Carlier. And Wallace, the goalkeeper, gets it away, and a foul committed in the box. And it was quite a collision in there with Carlier and Carabin trying to get their head on the end of it. Quitna heads it forward towards Maley. Good defending there from the Tigers. It will be an ASU throw. Again, they're putting the pressure on. Simpson into Maley. Simpson back on the ball. Looking towards the middle. Cleared away. See if Colorado College can get Prince on the ball more. They're talented striker. They're looking for her here with the long ball and into the arms of Nellis, but those are the kind of balls the Tigers need to look for. Prince is very dangerous up front.
Yeah, absolutely, but a great job by Nellis. She's done it a couple of times this game. She's hanging around the 6-yard box and keeping an eye out for those balls. There's been a couple that came in. She controlled one with her foot, but ready to scoop that one at the top of the 18.
Carlier. Long left-footed ball, beautiful trap from Maley. Pushing it forward. Maley looking for that through ball to Rennie. Great defending in the end. Well read by Enga. Now here come the Tigers the other way. Woodruff. Good possession there. They move it out wide. Cutting inside. Kerber gets her head to it. Up Quitna towards Maley, and Arizona State out of trouble. They'll look to counter. Maley with Cologne in front of her, and it's given away. Enga out wide. Byrne. Ewers. Taken away. And then another giveaway from the Sun Devils. That has been a problem throughout this season. Beautiful 1-2 there. Harnish giving chase on it. Carlier deals with it as he so often does for the Sun Devils. Kerberg out wide to Farrell. Rennie. A little bit of a heavy touch there. Matthews forward. Maley giving chase. Battling with Wessler for it, and that will go back to the goalkeeper, Wallace. Enga looking out wide. Simpson well defended. And a beautiful sidestep of Quitna. Kerberg. Now Rennie with lots of space in front of her. Rennie looking for Maley on the through ball. Trying to get to it, and that will be cleared away for the moment by the Tigers. A lot of play going through that middle channel.
Yeah, ASU has done an incredible job with their slip passes, finding two Colorado defenders and putting it right through them. Couldn't do it there, but possession back in their hands.
Maley, who's seen a lot of the ball so far today, is someone that Coach Winkworth is very excited to see play more often. She's just a freshman, and he's been really impressed with her so far this season. She was an all-state player out of Illinois, had 24 goals in a season in high school. The goals haven't come just yet, but he talked to us about in the pregame, Sam, that she's really, really good at getting shots on target and making chances. Into the box go Colorado College. Shot towards goal. It's wide of Nellis's frame. Just to finish on Maley. Those expected goals, that's one of the highest in the conference. And you know when she's making chances, at a certain point the luck is going to turn for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were speaking to Coach Graham, and the main thing he kept talking about was that expected goals percentage. He says it's his favorite stat in soccer. He doesn't like to look at how many goals or assists a certain player has. Instead, their expected goals. It's a telling stat of getting good shots on target. As ASU's moving it up here for another chance.
Rennie falls to the ground as Maley was looking for her on the right flank. It's been everything through Maley around that 18-yard box. That final ball hasn't been there at times for ASU. Couple of substitutions. Coming on, Lucy Johnson for ASU. Tigers will move it forward. Beautiful through ball. Byrne knocked off the ball. Cologne launching it forward. Rennie will try to get to it. She's got lots of speed. Rennie on the ball. Rennie towards goal, just wide. What a run from Gabby Rennie, and just had a tough angle to put it on goal.
Boy, and she does have some speed. Colorado defender had about 3 or 4 foot advantage, and Rennie was able to catch up to her and the ball. Just couldn't get there in time to make the angle work, but nonetheless, another goal-scoring opportunity for the Devils.
Here come the Tigers. Carlier chasing after it. She's got Ewers on her tail, and she will usher that one out for a goal kick. It's an underrated play from a center back to know where you are in the field. Have that awareness not to touch it, just let it go out for a goal kick.
Well, Jordy, it's Friday night. We're under the lights, and ASU has a phenomenal showing of fans right now. They've even got the band going, too.
Yeah, Coach Graham Winkworth was asking for the fans to show up tonight, and it's a tremendous crowd, no question. It's a little bit cooler, so under 100 degrees makes life a little bit easier for the fans, and quite the atmosphere. This final non-conference matchup for ASU turns their attention to Pac-12 play. The substitute, Johnson, into the box, and good job by Wallace to get there and clear the danger.
Final non-conference match actually for both teams tonight.
The Tigers in the Mountain West. We mentioned just 2 Division I programs with women's soccer and ice hockey. History of a lot of success in the 80s and 90s, as I mentioned. A lot of NCAA tournament appearances. It's been a struggle the last couple years for them, but certainly a program that has a lot of success in the past. One back by Woodruff. Now Ewers. Dribbles by Kerberg. Still Ewers towards the box. Carlier deals with it nicely. Beautiful header away.
And that's not a high probability pass. That's something that Colorado College have had issues with really all season, but it's on display tonight. As I said, ASU, they're very calculated and controlled with their passing. They want to make smart decisions. If it's not there, they'll go back. Colorado College, it's a little more sloppier. They're trying to move with pace, make things happen now versus letting the game slow down and letting their chances come to them.
Into the box, Maley towards Cologne. Cologne, and that's into the arms of Wallace. A couple of Tigers down in the box. Referee will stop play for the moment.
Yeah, unfortunate play there for Colorado College as They got crossed up as the ball came in the box, and came from different directions, did not see each other, and collided.
And Cologne, we know her goal-scoring prowess, 4 goals already this season, and just creates chances out of nothing. Sophomore from Bradenton, Florida. Shalom Prince now. Ewers. And that is towards Nellis, and she will take care of it. Seems like the attacks for the Tigers, they get close to the 18-yard box and just don't really know what to do at that point.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It fizzles out. They were having issues with it in the first 10 minutes, but over the past 20 or so, they've certainly got much better at getting the ball down the field, stringing together a couple of passes. But as you said, they just can't figure out that attacking third quite yet.
Carabin will back to her goalkeeper, Nellis. ASU trying to reestablish that stronghold they had on the game for most of this first half. Carlier with the outside of the boot to Maley. Beautiful pass for Upquitna. Approaching the 18. Upquitna with the left foot, just wide.
Great chance there from Upquitna. She was trying to go near post. Slipped that one upper 90. And not quite the shot, but certainly the right idea.
Yeah, it looked like Wallace might have been able to make the save if that was on target. Made a good effort towards it. Did go wide in the end. A big group substitution for the Tigers. Try and get some more going forward. Carabin defending. Kerberg with one of the substitutes, Memley, defending her. Matthews crossing the halfway line. Matthews towards Rennie. Rennie towards the byline. Knocked away. That will be an ASU throw. Looking towards Maley in the box. Smith gets it away. Clear out, and a misplay will go out for a Sun Devil corner.
Yeah, that ball coming back in the box had some serious spin on it. So obviously the miss hit was in play. ASU will take it from the corner spot.
Another opportunity from a set piece. Look very dangerous so far for ASU. Carabin can't get her head on it. It's cleared away by the Tigers. They'll look to counter. Well defended by Cologne. That was Williams trying to make the run forward. Cologne just stopped her in her tracks there. If you're going to bring a ton of numbers forward, you have to be able to defend in the counter, and ASU has been able to do that pretty well so far.
So now even more substitutions. It's 2 for the Sun Devils and another 2 for Colorado College.
Edie Priest coming on for ASU, as well as Brianna Nunley. Priest loses out. Now Mamoli for Colorado College. She'll go out wide for Biggs. One back by ASU. Matthews can't quite reach it. Really good pressure in the defensive half from ASU, but a nice turn. Here come the Tigers. Into the box, but right into the arms of Nellis. And again, they approach that 18-yard box, and the final ball just isn't there.
It's not, and I think you had a great point about ASU's pressure in their defensive half, and Colorado gets the ball, and ASU is bringing the heat. And I thought Colorado College, when they first took over that possession, had a pretty good chance to get a quick counterattack, but not with 10 Sun Devils running your direction.
Vaillancourt has just checked in for ASU. She had the game-winning goal against Utah State. That was a crucial victory before the defeat to Texas Tech. She scored her first goal as a member of the Sun Devils. She's a transfer from Syracuse. Also played at Niagara during her career. 15 goals for Niagara in 38 games, 11 assists. One of those transfers that can make a really big impact for the Sun Devils going forward.
So Colorado College opting for the longer ball approach. It's a strategy they haven't seen too much success with. Same can't be said about ASU as they're driving again here.
On the counter, Maley, and a misplay. It'll go to Wallace. Looked like she got caught in between trying to dribble towards goal and passing.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm interested to see what Wallace does here. It looks like she's going to give this one the boot. And to be totally honest, I'm not entirely sold on the strategy of putting the ball upfield as much as you can, as quick as you can, as we've seen Colorado College do, I think. With the Sun Devils coming at them and the pressure they're bringing, they'd rather opt for a more relaxed, a more controlled style of game. And if you've got substitutions in, and ASU's bringing the pressure, when you get the ball at your feet, you can make them run. And if you can't beat them tactically or physically, but you can wear them down, maybe you'll have a chance for yourself later in the game.
Great run forward from Matthews, but she loses out. Good defending in the end, and then given away. It is interesting. It seems like with those long balls, they're just trying to evade the pressure a little bit that's getting to them. And, of course, you're not able to develop possession when you do that.
Absolutely, and I think the right word to use is rushed. It just seems a little rushed, as we saw right there. She had the pass out wide, but didn't feel the pressure, but seemingly got it off like she did on that one.
That's forward. Rose to Mamoli, and then again back to the arms of Nellis, who's seen a lot of time on the ball, but nothing has really endangered her in goal. Carabin bringing it all the way up to the halfway line. No one putting pressure on her. Vaillancourt. Excellent energy from this crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. 942 crew in full effect right now.
Johnson defending. Williams trying to get a cross in, and it's cleared away. Good run forward, one of the best ones we've seen from the Tigers, but doesn't result in anything.
Yeah, and a pretty great ball inside the box for what she was dealing with there on that sideline. Just no Colorado College inside to help her out, but it was a great ball inside, no doubt.
Brilliant run from all the way from the halfway line. Approaching the 37th minute in this first half. Tigers trying to make something happen before the end of the half and get some momentum going into the break. A little bit more confident possession. Priest in there. She wins it back, gives it away. Rose, and that's too long. Out wide for Enga.
Yeah, it was certainly a good idea. And, you know, Jordy, ASU, they've really had a great control on this game. We personally have seen some things with Colorado College that haven't so much worked in this first half, but ultimately it's just a 1-0 score right now, and that can change with the strike of a foot. So Colorado College, just about 8 minutes to get left to go here in this half, but still just one shot away from tying this thing. So
yeah, it is amazing. That's very unique to soccer. You can completely control a half, and then it can change in an instant. Maley tries to control the long ball. She gets it back. Maley at the edge of the 18. That's knocked out of play by Smith. ASU throw. Johnson will come forward. A second goal here before the half would be really, really tough on the Tigers.
Yeah, and I think ASU needs to get that second goal soon enough, whether it's before half right now or coming out of the gates in the second, because you don't want to let Colorado College hang around 1-0. You just suffered your first non-conference loss in nearly 2 years. You got an opportunity to right your wrongs here as you head into Pac-12 play and pick up a win and get back on the right track. But, yeah, that second goal is going to be so important for the Sun Devils because, as you said, it can all change in an instant.
Great pressure to win it back. Nunley making just her third appearance for ASU. And one back by Colorado College with Memoli coming forward. ASU are without Suzuka Yosei tonight, who is a really important part of this team. Has been really, really good since transferring from the Citadel. Her 4 assists lead the Pac-12 and just looking for offense in other ways. Good opportunity for players like Nunley to make their presence felt. 76% of the goal scoring from last season for ASU has departed, and so they're looking for a variety of different options. It's into the arms of Nellis.
And one thing with Nellis, what she's been doing all game and really all season, is slowing the pace of play down, at least in the defensive half and with her back line. We've seen Colorado College nearly every time they have it in the back, they opt to move it upfield with a long ball. But different story for Nellis in net for the Sun Devils, as she'll a high majority of the time just opt to play it short, keep it safe, keep it in possession, knowing eventually that ball will get upfield.
What a run forward from Carlier, and it eventually results in another ASU corner. The services from Kerberg have been excellent so far. That's how they scored that first goal, and they'll look for that crucial second one right here. Kerberg. Battle for it in the box. Johnson controls.
Could be another service back in.
Right out wide. Kerberg trying to get to it and will go out of play. It's a smart play. Kerberg had a lot of space on that left flank, but just a little bit too far.
Yep.
Ashley Lenhart makes her first appearance. The German international. Played in Bundesliga this last year. She was the youngest goal scorer ever in Bundesliga. She's got two parents who are ASU grads. An Arizona native, but she spent most of her life in Germany. Quite a story. So many international players on this team. It's one whack by Hannah Lapierre. ASU will bring it forward. Nice control from Nunley. One back by the Tigers. And that will roll out of play. Such an interesting dynamic with Arizona State to have many of their players as members of their national teams playing at a variety of different levels. Such amazing experience to get while you're still in college.
Yeah, absolutely. And outside of women's soccer and obviously some other sports, you really don't see that a lot out of your major sports at school. But yeah, not only is it an incredibly neat experience for the players, but it has to bring such a great value to that locker room and to that experience on the field.
Lapierre back for Carabin. Approaching the conclusion of this first half. ASU with an early goal from Carey Matthews inside of 10 minutes. That's a bad giveaway there.
And that was pretty much the first mistake I've really seen out of this ASU defense, and quick recovery indeed.
Lapierre with tons of room in front of her. Nunley, good control on the ball. She turns and finds Kerbert. Launching it forward for Lenhart, gets ahead to it. There's no one in the box there, and Wallace will control. Emily launching forward. Lapierre. Carlier probing.
ASU now with just a couple of minutes to get one in here before halftime. They've been knocking on the door ever since that 6-minute goal.
Lenhart. In the corner, Priest. Lenhart, beautiful 1-2, but good defending, well read there. And a foul is going to go against the Tigers. So another set piece opportunity before the conclusion of the half. Lapierre will stand over it. The Purdue transfer.
This is such a tough angle for a goalkeeper to have to deal with a set piece like this, because ball's obviously coming in the box, but you got to make a decision somewhere early on when you see that ball if you're going to get it or if you're going to let Tigers get it. But
Carabin trying to control on the edge of the box. Clock winding down in this first half. And that is going to do it here for half number 1 from Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium. ASU leads it 1-0 off a goal from Carey Matthews inside of 10 minutes. A beautiful set piece from a corner. And we will go down to our sideline reporter.
Jordy and Sam, ASU has been pushing the ball in the counterattacks in the first half, which ended up leading to the first goal in the first half for Arizona State. Back to you, Jordy and Sam.
An exciting first half. Arizona State will look to build on it in this second and try and extend that lead. It's a little bit dicey at the moment.
yeah, no doubt. ASU has got a lot of chances. A lot of them came within that first 10 and 20 minutes. Colorado really still looking for their first. It's been a little sloppy with the ball, but ASU playing a very controlled style of game. Hopefully we see more of that in the second half.
We'll take a break and be back in a few minutes for the second half. 1-0 at the moment right now in favor of Arizona State. Welcome back. Moments away from this second half here at Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium. Taking a look at the highlights from that first half. ASU leads it 1-0 at the moment. It was a really nice ball forward from Maley onto the left foot of Oquitna. A great save right before the ensuing corner kick was a Kerry Matthews header to put the Sun Devils in front. They continued going forward impressively. We take a look at the halftime stats for ASU. That one goal and also a tremendous number of shots as well. They kept the pressure on for the most part and really kept Colorado College in their defensive half.
Yeah, and we talked about Colorado College not necessarily playing the cleanest style of football, and that's on display. 5 fouls. However, they have had some chances. I don't know about great scoring opportunities, but as you see, the stats readjust there. ASU 3 shots on goal. Colorado College still yet to find their first, although they do have 2 saves. Something Wallace has been doing all season.
And the four corners really stands out as well. The set pieces have been a crucial component of this game so far.
Yeah, no doubt. ASU obviously netted their goal on a set piece. They've had some good opportunities. Aside from that, Colorado College still yet to find one of their own, or a shot on goal at that. And tell you what, Jordy, back in my playing days in soccer, sometimes you just need to get a shot off. You know, you're outside the 18-yard box. It's probably not a high probability shot. Not a lot of expected goals coming from it. But you got to shoot to score at the end of the day. And that's something I think hopefully we'll see more out of Colorado College going into the second half.
And we've talked about how they've had some promising runs forward towards that 18-yard box, and then they've gotten to that final ball, and it just hasn't been there.
Yeah, absolutely, Jordy. In the first 10, 20 minutes, they really struggled with at least just stringing a couple of passes to get it to that attacking third. But as the game went on, they felt more comfortable, and they were able to do so. But it all seems to just fizzle out as soon as they hover around that 18-yard box. As noted by 0 shots on goal. They've certainly had some opportunities, but still no shots. So we'll see if that will change in the second half.
And head coach Kerry Sanchez brought on a lot of subs in that first half to try and get some momentum going forward. We saw a couple of group substitutions. They didn't necessarily pan out, but a lot of players out there trying to create opportunities. You have to figure that one of them is going to be able to do it. And we've talked about a 1-0 lead is not safe, and you don't want to allow Colorado College to build some momentum in this second half if you're ASU.
Yeah, exactly, Jordy. And I was just going to go into that. 1-0 is still the score. So, you know, as far as we're concerned, 1 strike of the foot, a minute, a second. Colorado College can tie this. No shots on goal, but obviously that can all change in an instant. So, as I said earlier, as we were heading into the half, it's so crucial for the Sun Devils to get one straight out the gates here. You don't want to let this thing drag on to the 60th, 65th minute, still knotted at 1-0. So the longer that game goes on, the more pressure you're going to feel to hold that lead. And the easier it is to concede a goal. So Colorado College knows that. ASU knows that. So ASU is going to come out swinging as they are quick to turn away with possession there.
Yeah, in that first half, they got a really early goal from Kerry Matthews that really set the tone. They're going to try and do the same in this second frame.
Yeah, and ASU has had a lot of opportunities. They've just got 3 shots on goal. As there's an offsides call by the official.
Yeah, that was Shalom Prince making the run forward. We haven't called her name much, but she's got a lot of potential and is really dangerous. Second team All-Mountain West in 2022 and has 2 goals already this season. They need to get her more involved.
Yeah, no doubt. She's a Colorado native, a senior this year as well as a captain. And they've asked her to step up big time, and she's done just that for Colorado College. She had just 2 goals on 11 shots last year. Already through the end of non-conference play, she's got 2 goals on 9 shots this year. So obviously stepping into a bigger role as a senior and a captain.
Cologne out wide towards Rennie, but she couldn't keep it in front of her. Go out for a Tigers throw. Rennie was making a lot of promising runs forward on that right flank, just tremendous speed. You can see why New Zealand selected her for the national team this past World Cup.
Absolutely.
Farrell coming onto it to clear the danger as she had Woodruff on her tail. ASU did so in the first half and doing so early in the second, slowing down the pace. That's the way that they like to play. Set up their possession and their attack forward.
You're absolutely right, Jordy, and we did see that in the first half, and believe it or not, I think we'll see even more of it here in the second half.
Carlier from way outside the 18-yard box. She made an impressive run forward and tried to cap it off with an impressive shot. Goes wide.
That ASU defense and back line has been so sturdy all season and especially all game long. Colorado College seemingly haven't bursted through. And I think that'll be the reason if and should ASU win this game.
Woodruff of Quitna coming on to it. Wins it back for ASU. Now Cologne finds up Quitna. Good defending there from Smith to reach it. And that will go out of play. Back to ASU. Looking to push the pace a little bit. Maley. Cologne. Well defended there. Cologne into the box. Cleared away. Kerberg. Now back for Cologne. Outside of the boot towards Maley. Maley, impressive footwork. Holds on to it. Cologne. Out wide. That's given away.
And Jordy, I think the first 5-10 minutes of this second half are crucially important for both teams. Not necessarily in scoring or conceding.
Matthews. Rennie on the edge of the box. Rennie shielding off her defender. She'll let it go out of play for a corner. And that's a smart play with how successful the set pieces have been so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And back to what I was saying, it's first 5-10 minutes are crucially important for both teams as you want to set the tone for the rest of the half. Back in my playing days, that's a theme of my career. It's the first 5 to 10 minutes of each half are usually how the next 30 or 40 are going to go.
Another service from Kerber. Headed away. Quitna back out wide for Kerber. She'll bring it back into the box. Matthews into the arms of Wallace.
A good chance there for the Devils. Matthews unable to get as much height on that as she anticipated, but nonetheless a dangerous threat for ASU.
And her headed goal is the difference in this game right now. Off of a similar type of sequence. A ball from the corner flag. Ewers given away. Quitna comes on to it for the Sun Devils. Kerberg will settle things down.
And ASU's just going to go back with this one. It's the smart decision. They want to set up their attack, which they've been good at, and regain their shape as they turn it over there.
Looking for Prince. Carlier is there. So knowledgeable about where the ball is going so often. Maley. Looking out wide for Matthews. Well defended. Wessler for the Tigers. Given away again. Maley. Back for Kerber. She'll go out wide for Johnson. A whistle comes in. That will go back to Colorado College.
And unfortunately, I didn't see the side official on that one. I'm not quite sure. The ball seems fairly high for it to be an offsides call. Although it seems as if it is, as the Tigers move the ball back.
Simpson tries to win it back for ASU. Matthews giving chase on it. Woodruff. The pressure in the attacking half from the Sun Devils has been excellent so far. Ewers goes down and a foul. Tigers a set piece in the attacking half.
Yeah, let's see if the Tigers can get this one in the box. I think it'd be a great chance for your first shot on goal of the game, as they've had a lot of trouble surging through that Sun Devil back line. Maybe they can float it over them this time and find a Tiger in the box.
McKenna Colson standing over it. Carlier the header away. How often have we said Carlier's name with dangerous situations? Just always in the right place. Veteran leadership. Anchoring that back line. Into the box dangerously. Cleared away by Carabin. Maley looks to control, can't keep it in. It'll go out of play.
And that was probably the best look the Tigers had. They had it in the box just about 2 yards away from net. If she's able to turn her body and swing around a shot with her left foot, it very well could be 1-1 right now. But ASU doing a great job of getting that one cleared, and the Tigers will try and send this back in.
And as we've said, it can change in an instant. Just one really good attack. Carabin gets it clear for the moment. Battle for it in the air. Byrne out wide, and that will go out of play as Samasifros was giving chase.
Yeah, a little too much on that one. If that ball was weighted perfectly, that could have been a dangerous opportunity, but nonetheless, Nellis will play it from the back.
Some better spells from Colorado College early in this second half.
Most definitely, yeah. They're still looking for their first shot on goal, but at least they've breached the 18-yard box and been able to do some creating there. So
Matthews, Cologne looking for space. Out wide towards Orpquitna. Well defended there, knocked off the ball. Tigers doing a much better job in those one-on-one situations. Kerberg. Simpson inside Cologne. Beautiful move. Cologne from way outside. What a save. Rennie coming onto it. She'll put it away. ASU goes up 2-0. Gabby Rennie, the New Zealand international, gives the Sun Devils that insurance goal.
What a phenomenal job by Gabby Rennie, being in the right place at the right time. She knew her teammate was going to have a shot on goal. It was a glorious shot, just a little too much on that one. Off the tip of the goalkeeper, off the crossbar, right into Rennie's foot. And it's all about having awareness to be where the ball will be next. And you're going to have a shot on goal like that, you're going to want someone to follow it up. That's exactly what she did there. Phenomenal play. And as we said, ASU able to get their second goal, which is so crucial just 10 minutes here into the second half.
An incredible save from Wallace to keep it out. Just didn't have any defenders to get it clear, but what an effort from Cologne way outside the 18. And then Rennie was able to clean things up.
And that's sort of been the story of Wallace's season. She's had some phenomenal saves, and obviously a lot at that, but again, defense broke down. There was no one inside the box there to clean that up. And it's so crucially important in soccer that when you have a chance on goal, you want to have one or two or three or however many members of your attack following up that shot, because there's a high probability it's going to go off a post, a crossbar, a fingertip. That's exactly what we saw there, and great awareness and an easy finish at that.
That second goal early in this second half that we were talking about. So crucial for the Sun Devils. Looking for more here. Cologne up Quitna. Knocked off the ball, but a foul. And another opportunity for a set piece.
And we were harping on ASU to get that second goal, but even more important than the second goal is the third goal. You know, throughout soccer, the third goal is consistently thought of as sort of the dagger. If you allow Colorado College to get one back here, they're back in the same position they just were, where the game can change in an instant. So third goal really puts this game away. ASU with another chance to do so here.
Matthews into the box. Carlier tried to get her head to it. And that will go the other way.
Yeah, pretty ball in the box there. And a good opportunity for Carlier, but to no avail.
It's nearly given right back to Matthews. Ewers. And out wide for Mamoli. She's looking for Prince. Nellis comes off her line. Prince, Mamoli. Towards the top of the 18. Samasifros there, and that will go out of play. Seemed like Nellis a little bit indecisive in that situation. Didn't hurt her, though. Byrne on the edge of the end line. That will be a throw-in for the Tigers. Byrne into the box, and wow, just needed a touch from Ewers. ASU fortunate.
Very cheeky look there for the Tigers. And Colorado College is opting to keep a high press on the Devils. It works out here.
Ewers gets it away. Prince, and she'll lose out to Carabin. Good defending near that end line. They always say that 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer, and it's an important moment in this game for ASU to hold the Tigers off.
No doubt. And as we said, as this second half opened, ASU had done a great job of playing the possession game. As a chance here for the Sun Devils.
Matthews into the box. Not clear. Up Quitna. It's blocked. Matthews, that'll be a corner. Another good attack forward. And another opportunity to see a beautiful corner from Kerberg. Service after service has been really dangerous so far.
Yeah, give credit to ASU. They have had some great balls coming in for their set pieces. And that's not easy to do in soccer. Another one
off
here.
the post. And there was a collision in the box. That was Wallace trying to get to it. And maybe a head-to-head collision. It looked like it there. That was a dangerous one. Taking a break. There's a player down right by the goal line. We'll take a break with the injury timeout. really scary sight there. Carabin is taken off the field. Have to hope that she is okay. Never want to see anything like that. Was consoled by her teammates, and we'll hope for the best. Have more news later on. Somehow these two teams have to go back out there and play. We will give you updates on Allison Carabin when we know them. We wish her all the best.
Praying for her and her family right now. It's a difficult situation to deal with, as both teams just had to rest for about 20 minutes or so. So after halftime, both teams get another 20-minute break.
Olivia Coleman enters the game for Carlier at the center back position. Coleman has played a lot so far this year. 6 starts, 8 games. She had a promising freshman campaign cut short due to injury, but she's getting the opportunity after the scary injury and delay.
It'll be interesting to see how each team responds, and I don't mean that in response to the injury. I mean in response to having to sit for 20 minutes after just having a halftime period. ASU obviously a 2-goal advantage, 60 minutes through this one. And as you said, ever so looking for that 3rd goal. But now Colorado, having got some time to rest.
We saw the players jogging, passing the ball to each other a little bit to try and stay warm, but it is quite an adjustment.
Yeah, no doubt.
Enga on the left flank. That'll be a Tigers throw.
So the Tigers have certainly had more success in the attacking third, as we've seen in the second half compared to the first. Still looking for that illustrious and elusive shot on goal, but they've certainly had a couple of opportunities to get it.
Rennie gets in the way of it, and now it's Cologne countering for ASU. She's got Maley in front of her, finds Maley. Towards Rennie with the through ball, and it's going to be just a little bit too far. A good idea there.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous string of passes for the Sun Devils up until that last one, but even at that, it was the correct idea. As I mentioned early on for ASU, they were looking for that 3rd pass, which is almost always the dagger. She had her Colorado defenders going the other way, and if that ball was maybe just weighted a little less, that would have been a 3-0 Sun Devil advantage. Nonetheless, knotted at 2, and Colorado still very much in this one.
I mentioned CC came in 0-5-1 on the season. It's been a struggle so far, but they played ASU really tough. A couple years ago in Colorado Springs, it was a double overtime win for ASU. Coach Graham Winkworth talked about that, and not to take this team lightly, and so far the Sun Devils have not. Rennie's crossed into the box towards Maley. It's just over her head. What a beautiful ball in from Rennie. Now Cologne on the left flank. Cologne whips it in towards Maley, header away. Impressive interception from Colson. It will go out for another set piece for the Sun Devils. Kerberg will whip another one in. Kerberg takes it short to Rennie. Now back to Kerberg. She'll whip it into the box. Couple of headers away, and Byrne controls for the Tigers. She'll whip it forward, and Nellis will come retrieve it.
Yeah, and I think Herbert actually may have had a step or two there to take before she slid that one back in. Certainly an opportunity for her to get some space and maybe play a pass on the ground for a quick touch in the corner, but
intriguing ball through, but it goes into the arms of Nellis.
And Jordy, as you said, these two teams faced off in September of 21. ASU wasn't able to get their goal, which was a winner, until double overtime. Took them all but 120 minutes to get the job done.
Quidna giving chase on it, can't get there.
Now 2 years later, it's their third time meeting. All time in the history of these programs. The first dates back to 1999, where ASU picked up a 2-0 victory. Looking reminiscent of tonight. As there's some more substitutions.
Coleman defending, that's it forward. Carlier will control for the Sun Devils. Plays it out wide. Now Cologne dancing away from defenders. Plays it nicely back for Coleman. Into the middle. Bouncing off a couple bodies. And now it's Farrell for the Sun Devils.
And Jordy, one thing I was going to say right before we cut to break was in the first half, ASU, I kept harping on how controlled of a game of football they were playing. Able to slow it down, move the ball around their back line in the midfield, and eventually the chances would follow, as we've seen here tonight. And then they continue to do it as we open up the second half. It was a real possession style of game.
Rennie tries to get a cross in, made a nice run forward, but just couldn't get the foot turned around enough to make it dangerous.
And with that second goal, I thought we would see a lot more of that, even more so that we had seen throughout the first bit of this game. But since this break, it's ASU. They seem to have lost control of that idea, but nonetheless, they've got a 2-goal advantage. But they're looking a bit more hasty, and it's not necessarily a bad thing at all, but just something you notice. They're picking up the pace now.
Simpson defending. That'll go out for a Tigers throw. Cross comes in. Battle for it. Matthews clears the danger. And now Rennie. ASU will look to counter again with Cologne. Maley plays it through, but it's knocked away. Simpson defending very well on that left flank. Carlier brings it forward. Oquidna looks through for Maley. She'll take a shot herself, and it will go wide. Maley was making a nice run in behind. You wonder if the pass should have happened there.
Yeah, potentially.
Carlier heads forward towards Rennie. Rennie for Matthews. Into the box. Towards Maley. Now Cologne battling for it. Cleared away. Just couldn't quite get it away from the defender to get a shot off.
And it's a shame they couldn't get a shot off. That was an incredible string of passes. Just unable to get a clean chance on goal.
Farrell, now Rennie. Plays it through for Matthews. Matthews into the box and into the arms of Reagan Wallace. But these are some really, really good attacks right now.
Yes, certainly they're doing a great job of keeping the pressure on Colorado.
Very fluid possession. Tigers looking for some offense the other way. A beautiful tackle from Carlier, but a foul is called. She thought it was clean. got some of the ball, but that is ruled a foul. And a set piece now after the foul on Gracie Hubner.
Jordy, I'll be honest, she is in disbelief right now. And to be quite frank, I don't blame her. It looked like she got 100% of that ball. And the golden rule in determining a foul call or not is if the player is able to get their foot on the ball before making contact with the other player. Looked like she did exactly that. I'm a little confused about that call, but nonetheless, Colorado has an opportunity. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Colson into the box. Aquidna tries to deal with it, swings and misses. Shot is blocked at the top of the 18. And now here comes ASU the other way. Simpson knocked off the ball. Cologne tries to win it back. Kerberg will retrieve and try to settle things down. Matthews. Here comes Matthews, looking for Rennie. Beautiful through ball. Rennie is offside. The flag comes up, and that will go the other way.
A good chance there for the Devils. Rennie just not quite sure where she was at the exact time that ball was hit. But another thing I like about that possession is it was called offsides and the shot didn't go, but even after that, the Sun Devils were still battling to get a foot on the ball. That's just a great job of following up after a shot. It's exactly how they got their first goal.
Sandoval. Matthews clears off the feet of Wessler. 20 minutes to go. Colorado College in need of a goal soon. Try and get within striking distance. Looks like we'll have a goalkeeper substitution. Ellis will get a break.
And this is something Colorado College has done all season throughout their non-conference play. While Wallace has gotten all 6 starts, she hasn't played the entirety of all 6 games. There's been 3 goalkeepers who have all got action, but none of which have made starts, but all of which have found some playing time here in this Tiger season. And that's exactly what Coach opts to do here with about 19 minutes left.
Zara Chessman out of Haywards Heath, England, is the substitute goalie for CC. Played 20 minutes against Kansas earlier this season. Played at the Brighton Academy in England when she was younger, and also is a call-up for the Moroccan national team. Matthews trying to win it back. Held off there by Colson. Carlier well defended against Rose. She wants to throw, but it will be in favor of CC. This is crunch time for the Tigers. Need a goal desperately soon.
Yeah, crunch time, no doubt. Friday night, lights are bright, crowd is loud. And as you hit the 70th minute, it starts to get very real.
Farrell into Matthews. That'll come off of a Tiger. Rennie. Defended by 2 players there. That's whipped down the line beautifully to Rose. And then Carlier does her job, takes care of it. Nutmegs the defender Rose. It will be a Tigers throw, but so many different ways of clearing the danger. Now Matthews, striding forward. Plays it wide for Rennie. Maley in the box, so is Cologne. Rennie knocked off the ball by Biggs and then commits the foul.
Yeah, and again, I don't think that was so much a violation. It was really well defended, but I think the referee could have left that one alone.
Coleman giving chase on it. She'll get there and just play it safe. She had Haley Williams right on her tail.
And
Hubner into the box. Snellis, really nice concentration and brings it in. Those balls that go high in the air can be really tough at times to track. Down goes Cologne on the left flank. A lot of contact there, and it'll be a free kick.
so ASU will have another set piece opportunity as they'll send some Devils into the box.
Matthews is standing over the free kick. Maley in the box. Priest.
Look
Now
for
Carlier enters.
look for this one to go back post.
Into the box towards Carlier. She heads it towards goal. It is cleared off the line. Carlier thinks it crossed the line. She can't believe it. No goal.
Yeah, that was a tough call. I truthfully do not know if that was a goal or not.
Very, very close.
And I think the referees are going to have a meeting about this one.
Really, really hard to tell. That was Wessler trying to clear it off the line. She mishit it at first, and
keep in mind, 100% of that ball has to be over the line.
it's ruled a goal. Carlier gives the Sun Devils a 3-0 lead, and they are in complete control here at home. Had to wait a minute for that confirmation, but it's goal number 3.
And Jordy, we've been talking about it all game, really, since ASU got their second goal. We're looking for the third, able to get it, and Colorado College are going to have to operate fairly quickly here, but I think that was a very good call by the officials. It's a judgment call, of course. We don't have VAR, but from my perspective, it seemed as if 100% of that ball had crossed the line, which is needed. So, goal is awarded to Carlier and the Devils, 3-0 here in the 75th.
The Netherlands international gets her first goal of the season and continues to add to that Sun Devil lead. Got it started with a early goal from Carrie Matthews, and they have continued to add on. Gabby Rennie had a tap-in goal off of a shot from distance from Anasia Cologne, and now Carlier on another set piece puts it home after it just crosses the line. Alexis Wessler was just not able to keep it from going across.
And it's phenomenal to see Carlier score. She's such an incredibly solid and reliable center back for the Sun Devils. And you brought it up a couple of minutes ago. We've really referenced her name quite a lot throughout this game, and it's for the incredible job she's made in stopping the Tigers' offense. But
Simpson is given a yellow card. First card of this one. And now a set piece for the Tigers.
they're lining up as if it's coming in the box.
Priest to head her away. Back in, a misplay in front of goal, and Nellis is fortunately there. There were some Tigers right in front, but just couldn't get a touch to it.
Fortunate is the perfect way to describe that one for Nellis. The Tigers had 3 attackers going after that one, and just a little too much pace on that ball. Nellis able to scoop it and distribute properly. So now it looks like ASU is going to drift back to their possession style of football. as we saw them do consistently throughout the first 70 minutes of this one or so. But
Maley can't play the long ball from Carlier. Tigers coming forward. Simpson will let it roll out. ASU throw.
Now some more substitutions. 2 are coming off for CC and 1 for the Devils.
ASU's largest margin of victory so far this year was in the opener against Wright State. They won that game 4-0 at home on August 17th. They're looking to match that with a late goal here. It's been a lot of really close matches so far this season. This one not looking like that. Rennie is fouled in the circle. Will be Carlier to take the set piece.
And it's a phenomenal showing by ASU today. We spoke to Coach Graham Wickworth in the pregame, and he said obviously they played them tight 2 years ago, took them all in 120 minutes to get the job done. But he said it's obviously a talented team. They haven't had a lot of the results go their way this season, but there has been instances where they've played up to their competition, not necessarily earning a victory, but putting on a good performance. So that's one thing that Coach Graham wanted to avoid, is either playing down to competition or letting them play up.
Maley will shoot that one wide.
And no doubt about this one. They got the goal early on. Another one early into the second half, and third and critical goal just a couple of minutes ago.
Couple more substitutions for the Tigers. They have been bringing players in and out all game long.
Boy, it's got to be a new starting 11 out there at this point.
It sure feels that way. Foul committed in the attacking half. ASU trying to keep another clean sheet. Pauline Nellis has recorded 5 shutouts so far this season. That ranks first in the Pac-12. Looking for number 6. Towards the box, Coleman, a header. That will go out of play, a corner for CC. Coleman clears the danger for now. It's dangerous set piece now for the Tigers.
Yeah, Wallace, smart decision on that one to let it go out. There's really no motivation to go there and try and make a play when you've got a 3-goal lead. Colorado hasn't been able to get a chance all night. Wallace anticipates that will continue.
Ball comes in, it's in front, and a whistle before it goes into the net. No goal. It was a foul committed, I believe, on Nellis in front of that goal line.
Yeah, it was, and Nellis is real fortunate there. She went out. As you can see, she got her 2 hands on it, but wasn't able to secure the ball. Looked like she had the grip with the top of her palms, not her entire hands, as you need to bring it down. But fortunately, again, she gets the foul call, and the Sun Devils are rolling now in the attacking third.
Fail runs it forward for Rennie. She'll get the cross in towards Maley in front. Oh, what a save. The substitute Chessman in goal denies Maley.
Yeah, incredible play there for ASU to get that one in the box, and a beautiful, beautiful volley shot. But a phenomenal save by the substitute goalie, and has to feel good for her coming in, getting 20 minutes of play, and avoiding a 4-0 deficit with her hands on that one.
See there, 10 shots on goal for ASU to 0 for the Tigers. They take it short. Rennie now back out to Kerberg. She'll whip it in towards Maley. Cleared away. Just a little bit under 10 minutes remaining.
ASU still obviously on the hunt for goals. You mentioned they scored 4 in their season opener back in the middle of August. and I'm sure Coach Graham would love to have another 4-piece tonight. He's got to be satisfied with 3.
Vaillancourt comes on. She makes a turn, shoots it over the goal.
And, you know, as Coach Graham was talking about in the pregame, he is a massive, massive, massive fan of shutouts. And he was telling us about that. He said there's teams on our schedule where we'll put up 2, 3, 4 goals on them. And that's something that he expects out of them if there's a talent drop-off, but then simultaneously conceding 1 or 2. And he doesn't see fit necessary for that. I'm sure he'd be ecstatic with a clean sheet tonight.
And this early season has been the opposite of a normal script for the Sun Devils. They often score a lot of goals but concede a lot, and we've seen the opposite here. So if you can just get your offense to return to what it's been in previous years, this team has a lot of potential going forward. Prince throws it in, gets it back. Some impressive footwork and a great defensive play from Kreitzer. Now a long throw will come in from Prince. Header away. It's all about the clean sheet right now.
Yeah. ASU taking no chances, just get that one out.
Bianco loses out. Here comes Rennie. She's got Vaillancourt making a run forward. Intercepted and taken away. Ewers will give chase. That will be a goal kick.
Yeah, that was almost an incredible ball into the attacking third. There could have been an argument made to continue the run down the sideline, but boy, a couple of feet to the left. She's in for a one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Ava Wright comes on for the Sun Devils. She'll play on that right flank. ASU getting some opportunities for players who haven't been in there much lately with the 3-goal lead.
And it's a perfect opportunity to do so right before Pac-12 play opens up. Some of these players, they haven't got a ton of minutes all season. Nice to get on the pitch right before you go into conference.
Next game for ASU will be right here at home against Oregon State next Friday as they open up conference play. Into the box, Kerberg, Rennie. It's deflected and goes wide. That will be an ASU corner. They've just been able to produce corners all match long and have a ton of success with them.
Jordy, I was just about to bring that up. It's truly incredible. ASU has had so many corners this game.
Into the box, over the head of everybody. Cleared away. Lapierre onto it. Coleman. Rennie with the left foot, shot blocked. It's on the edge of the 18. Finally, the Tigers get it out of harm's way. Rennie brings it all the way forward again. Excuse me, Nellis brings it all the way forward again. Tigers with numbers forward. Priest can't quite get it back. Heavy touch, and Coleman is there to take it back. Enga loses out. Lapierre looking for Rennie forward, and a key interception.
Win or loss, Colorado's certainly trying to find some momentum here to head back to CO with, especially as they about to open up conference in the Mountain West.
Crucial moment in the season. Prince looking for space. Just out of the reach of Ewers.
And it's really interesting, Jordy, that Colorado, they're winless on the season as it stands, but they still haven't played in Conference Mountain West. So really anything is possible. They're winless with an overall record, but they're lossless in conference. So they've still got their season ahead of them.
Everything can change when the conference play opens up. You're absolutely right. It's a program that's going through a lot of changes. Carrie Sanchez in her second season with the Tigers, trying to build the program here. Viancourt takes it away, looks for Rennie. She'll retrieve it, tries to whip it into the box. Cologne over the bar.
Yeah, and there's definitely going to be some growing pains for Carrie Sanchez as she tries to reboot this program. In her first season last year, they were 7-7-5, 4-3-4 in conference, the Mountain West. And that was good for the team's first ever appearance in the Mountain West tournament since 2018. So a little bit of a different tale this season, but there's more than time to turn it around. And as with any program reboot, it's going to take time. So Carrie West, she's got a phenomenal resume behind her and certainly a good amount of talent on this team. It's just all about bringing more in and putting the right pieces in place. So
a lot of local products. This roster is filled with Colorado natives. That is certainly a way to build a program. Colorado College, of course, in Colorado Springs, a beautiful place, and there are far worse places to go to school, that's for sure. Lenhart, Viancourt, what a move. Lenhart comes onto it and cleared away. Some impressive individual skill. Rennie. Towards the byline.
that's a great cut there by Rennie.
Another corner for the Sun Devils. We've been hearing that a lot today.
Yeah, no doubt. Rennie, a little bit of a hesitation as she approaches the defender, and before you know it, she's made a move, and she's heading to that baseline where she can whip it in. Back out for, you guessed it, another ASU corner.
It's been an outstanding game from Rennie, finding ways to get crosses into the box, use her pace to create opportunities. Now she'll stand over this corner kick. In the box. Tigers get it away. Lapierre out to Rennie. Viancourt off the crossbar. A free header, just couldn't quite keep it down.
Another great look for ASU. Pushing this one right back up.
Yeah, they're trying to match that 4-0 win in the opener this season. What a job from Nunley, keeping the ball in her possession. Nunley. Now it's Lenhart looking for Viancourt, and that's into the arms of Chessman.
We just spoke about Carrie Sanchez, head coach of Colorado College. And briefly, in the first half, we mentioned she was a 4-time national champion at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. As ASU is able to deal with this one. But not to mention, she also competed on the track and field team and won 3 ACC championships with them.
That is an athlete right there.
Yeah.
My goodness. Lenhart keeps it in and earns another corner.
And that's just a high IQ soccer play right there. Did not have anything on the baseline. Able to tap it, keep it in, right off the legs and out for another corner ball.
Mentioned Lenhart played in the Bundesliga this past year, the youngest goal scorer ever in the Bundesliga. Rennie standing over the corner kick. Goes near post and into the arms of Chessman. Lapierre will take it right back though. Lapierre whips it in. Header away. Clock winding down. ASU looking for goal number 4.
Yeah, and they have been searching for this 4th goal. It's been a relentless attack the past 5-10 minutes. You think a 3-goal lead would maybe deter their motivation to get another, but We'll see if they get another corner kick off here. 9 seconds. And I think that they'll let this one drag out.
That is going to do it from Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium. A really impressive 3-0 victory for Arizona State against Colorado College in their final non-conference matchup of the season. A really, really crucial performance heading into Pac-12 play. We will take a break and be right back from Tempe with some post-game analysis. Stay with us.
ASU's one and only student-run radio station, Blaze Radio, provides students with opportunities to cover a variety of topics. From music,
this is Sun City Garage,
to sports coverage,
against the Brewers in his last outing, he went
to news.
The bill also gives parents the ability to see
and entertainment updates. Blaze Radio offers a fun environment to gain valuable broadcast experience. To find out more, visit blazeradioonline.com.
The Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications Phoenix Sports Bureau provides students with hands-on learning experiences and opportunities in sports journalism. From covering local high schools, colleges, and the pros, students get the opportunity to go live from our Facebook shows covering local, collegiate, and pro sports in the Valley. From digital reporting, broadcast, social media, and producing, there's opportunities for all. For more, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Three-0 win for Arizona State. As we take a look at the 3 goals for the Sun Devils. An incredible save on this one on a long shot from Cologne. Reddy cleans it up for goal number 2 for ASU. There was a battle for it with Carlier's header going just across the line for goal number 3. And ASU in complete control throughout, really, Sam.
Yeah, no doubt. Jordy, they controlled this one from start to finish. The 4th or 5th minute, they were able to get their first. Had a lot of other chances throughout the first half. Some beautiful balls swung in, but had to wait until the second half to get their second. Obviously, of course, 70th minute. They got the dagger goal in the 3rd. Looking for that 4th throughout the entire game, trying to match their season high, but Coach Graham, I'm sure, is very satisfied with a 3-0 win, including a shutout.
Yeah, and especially as we've mentioned, going into conference play, you take a look at those game stats. ASU completely dominant. 10 shots on goal to 0 for the Tigers. They had 11 corners. That was the key, creating so many opportunities from set pieces.
Yeah, the 2 stats that jump out immediately to me are shots on goal and corners. Shots on goal in particular. So 10 shots on goal is highly impressive in its own right, and those were all very good chances. The CC's goalkeepers had to make some phenomenal saves to keep this from being a 4 or 5 or 6-0 loss. And then switching it over to Colorado College's attack, going 90 minutes, unable to get a single shot on their opponent. That one definitely stings. And then, of course, corners. 11 corners is truly, it felt like 100. I'm going to be honest.
It really did.
They were getting it out there consistently and constantly. Of course, 4 offsides. You'll get that when you're playing a lot of through balls, but decent amount of fouls for each team as well.
ASU will open up conference play against Oregon State this coming Friday. The Beavers enter 3-2-2. And that will be a really intriguing matchup to begin Pac-12 play. Such a competitive conference in women's soccer, and this is going to be a tough slate that begins now. Oregon State on Friday, then at Stanford. That's going to be a really interesting one on September 28th. That's going to be all from Sun Devil Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium. For Jordy Fee Platt and Sam Datin, we thank you so much for tuning in to this ASU Student Live stream. We'll be back next Friday for Arizona State against Oregon State at 7 p.m. Hope you'll join us for that. For now, so long from Tempe.